You are standing in Jerusalem. The year is 960 BCE. King Solomon sits on a throne of ivory and gold, and the city around you is the wealthiest on the face of the known world. Gold flows through every gate. Cedar ships leave the port. The Queen of Sheba sends caravans of spice. And yet, standing in this same city are men who will die, having never tasted a single shekel of it. There were 7 tiers in Solomon's golden era, 7 levels of wealth, status, and power, each one unlocking a different life. The question is not whether you are in this system. Every man was. The question is, which tier are you living at right now? Tier 1, the Mars. Solomon has conscripted 30,000 men from across Israel. 1 month in every 3. You belong to the king. Not in your field, not with your family. On his building site, carrying his kingdom on your back. When you return home, the tax collector has already visited. 30 bushels of grain, gone. 2 of your sheep, gone. You are building the wonder of the ancient world, and you will never benefit from it. The slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Proverbs 10:4. Tier 1 is not a life sentence, but the men who rise are the ones who use the labor to learn the system, while everyone else only complains about it. Tier 2. You are free. You own land your father's father planted, and that freedom costs almost everything you have. Solomon divided Israel into 12 tax districts. Each feeds the royal court for 1 full month. The daily provision for 1 single day, 150 bushels of fine flour, 10 head of stall-fed cattle, 100 sheep and goats. From your district. Your year is the Giza calendar, 12 months of labor, and still not enough left over to change anything. The plans of the diligent lead to profit, but mere haste leads to poverty. Proverbs 21:5. Tier 2 teaches you that owning something is not the same as controlling it. The next tier is built not with more land, but with a skill. Tier 3. You have a skill. And in Solomon's Jerusalem, a skill is the first form of capital that cannot be taxed away. You are no longer paid by the day. You are paid by what you make. And what you make is yours to price. Solomon's building projects created the greatest demand for skilled craftsmen in the history of Israel. But a wise craftsman watches what the merchants do with his work after they buy it. They sell it for 3 times the price, without touching the clay. Tier 4. You are a merchant. Jerusalem sits at the crossroads of every major trade route in the known world. Egypt to the south, Phoenicia to the north, Arabia to the east. Solomon controlled the roads, the ports, the horses sold between Egypt and the Hittites, and the merchant who understood this geography became wealthy without lifting stone. Tier 4 teaches you the most dangerous lesson in the kingdom. Your income is now limited only by your knowledge of the market, not by your hands, not by your hours, by how well you read what others need before they know they need it. Tier 5. You have been appointed, not hired, appointed by Solomon himself. You govern one of 12 administrative districts, 150 bushels of fine flour, 10 fat oxen, 100 sheep and goats, every single day for 30 days, from your district under your authority. Your income is no longer a wage. Your household is sustained by the position itself. For the first time in your life, people wait for your decision. The borrower is slave to the lender. Proverbs 22:7. At Tier 5, you are neither borrower nor servant, but the king's favor is still the source of your authority. Lose that favor, and everything is recalled. The wise governor uses this position to build something that cannot be taken. Tier 6. You are named. not as a tribe, not as a district, by name in the royal record. 1 Kings chapter 4. Azariah, the high priest. Elihoreph and Ahijah, the court secretaries. Jehoshaphat, the royal historian. Benaiah, commander of the entire army. These were not titles. These were identities. The Queen of Sheba came to Jerusalem and was overwhelmed, not only by Solomon's wisdom, by his officials. Their bearing, their manner at the table. How blessed are these your servants, who stand before you continually and hear your wisdom. 2 Chronicles 9:7. At tier 6, your knowledge is currency more valuable than gold. The merchant knows one market. The governor knows one district. You know the kingdom. Tier 7. There is no title for this tier. No clay tablet records your appointment. You are simply the man Solomon sends for when no one else will do. Solomon spoke 3,000 proverbs, composed 1,005 songs. Kings from every nation sent envoys to sit at his feet. But the man in tier 7 does not sit at his feet. He sits across from him, as an equal in council. At tier 7, your name is not on a tax scroll. It is in the record of history. Now, Solomon is asking you something that no tax official, no governor, no court scribe will ever ask. Which tier are you in? Not which tier you wish you were in, not which tier your father told you you deserved. Which tier does the way you spend your days confirm? Right now, carve your tier in the comments. Tier 1 through tier 7. No judgment in this court. Only the man who knows exactly where he stands can decide how to move. Subscribe to Solomon's Portfolio. I will see you in the next tier.